Hello everyone, I'm here again to talk to you about some features of our program. In this tutorial I will teach you how to create grids. I will show you also how the files of the grids, which information they have. Alright, so let's start by minimizing here my webcam. So what you have here is a set of separators or tabs if you want. One which will be for controlling movement, you'll see this in another tutorial. This one which we will be talking today, which is for creating grids. This one which is for managing symbols and editing the data in a grid. And this one which presents some information of grids. I want to remember you that you can use 5 grids in our program. This is just a random number. If you want, you can go to the code and change this for more or less grids. Alright? So, for creating a grid, what do you need as information? You need to have the number of cells or number of points in each of the directions. So, let's imagine that I want to create a grid with 3 by 3 by 3 points in each direction. So I just place in here these values, 3 by 3 by 3, and here it will stand for the coordinates of the points x, point 1 x, 0.1 y, point 2 x, point 2 y, and point 1 z, point 2 z. Alright? So these dimensions are for the basic plane, and this is for the third dimension. So I will just keep this. This will give me a grid which will start in the coordinate 0 and end in the coordinate 100 in the xy plane and also for the z plane. I just make new grid, press new grid, and I choose in which of the grids I want to place it. So I'll choose to place it in grid 1, double click, and here you got your grid created. Let me just show you. This is a grid with 3 by 3 by 3 elements. Okay, this is very easy. After creating the grid, you can, of course, you could make some movements, and you can save this grid. Let me just, before that, show you that this new grid, it will be created with the name new grid here, and the basic information of the grid is here. So the name, the number of elements, so it's a 9 cells grid times 3, so it will be 27 elements. Number of elements in x, y and z directions, and the values of each of these elementary cells in the grid. So each of these cells can have one of 3 values, value 1, value 2 and value 3, as you can see here. And in here it does display the minimum and maximum value of these cells. So as it is a new grid, there is no values, all the cells are set to the value 0. Alright, after creating the grid, what you want to do, it is to save this grid. So you go here, File, you make Save Grid, and then you choose where to place your grid. So in my case, I've got a folder just for this purpose. So I put it here, and I'll call it empty 3 by 3, so I know what type of grid this is. Okay, I make Save. And now I can go here and open with the notepad or whatever you use for editing CSV files. And here you can see the grid that we created. This grid, this is not a very nice one. So here are 27 elements. There is a line with titles for the grid. So the first column, it will be an ID. The second column, the third and fourth, it will be the index for x, y and z. So this is the minimum value. the 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 columns. It will be the center, the position center for this cell, X, Y and Z. So as I'm dividing between 0 and 100 in 3 cells, the first one it will be at 16.666, and the second one, of course, it will be at 50, and the third one will be at 83. Remember that you are dividing 100 by 3. Okay, so these are the positions of the center of the cell. This is the size of the cell. So with these 3 values here, Lx, Ly and the Lz, you can calculate volumes. And of course, V1, V2 and V3, these last ones here, they stand for the values of the cells. So this is a CSV file created. I can show you some other examples, much more simple. This is the one I've been working with and show you in the tutorials. This is the 10 by 10 by 10 grid. As you can see, as the values are simple of the positions, so the values here are also very simple, but very easy to create, very easy to use. And I will show you some how to edit these values, mainly these ones here, V1, V2 and V3, on the next tutorial. Thank you for watching this.